I remember when I lost in the Olympic semifinals in 2004, and I went back to the room or to this house that we all had rented, and Jackson and them were like, "You just got to reset the focus. You got to get ready, go get that bronze medal." And I'm like, "I didn't come here for bronze. Fuck that bronze medal. I don't want that shit." And I went wrestling and I lost. And now I'm thinking to myself, I wanted that bronze medal, bro. Like I wanted it.
Oh my God.
And I wanted it.
Of course you wanted it. It's a fucking Olympic medal, Daniel.
I know I wanted it, but
Dummy.
in that moment, I was like, I don't want that bronze medal. I came to win gold. That nothing else matters. And then Ben, they started like testing dudes, and everybody was testing positive for steroids, and they went all the way back to 2005.
Wait, did you get moved up to bronze or no?
No, because they went to 2005. I was like, one more year.
I got moved up 2 spots in 08 because 2 people above me tested positive.
Dude, I was like, if they could just go back to 4 and just mail me my Olympic medal, I would have taken it and worn it proudly, dude. I'd have been so happy.
Who finished above you? Because
it was Gutsalov, Haydari, and
Haydari would have tested for sure.
It was Gutsalov, Haydari, and this Uzbekistan dude that just came out of nowhere.
Oh, he was probably using also.
Hey, what if I would have got silver? I could have been a silver medalist, all things considered, but I will stay as I am, the guy that got 4th place, because it's on brand for me, right? You don't win first, get 2nd, or you get 4th. So I just kind of want to stay on brand. All right, before I let you go, Ben, a lot of fights got announced. Your boy Chandler finally gets his fight.
Finally.
Hey, bro, but then I heard something that said the contract is still not signed.
Oh, my goodness.
They said there's no deal in place, but we're hoping it's June 29th.
Yeah, that's been, you said something earlier about theater. That has been theater. That has been a drama of getting that bout scheduled and on the calendar. It appears to be on the calendar. You're saying maybe not. It's taking it long enough. Hope it happens. It'll be a big fight. And but it honestly does make me nervous. It was 2.5 months away, but it's like, an injury or like I feel like a lot can still happen in 2.5 months. Like it's almost one of those, you don't want to believe it till they're actually like walking to the cage or maybe after they weigh in, and then you're like, okay, now we got it.
Ben, do you think that Michael Chandler has overvalued this fight a little bit? Because now he makes a lot of money, right? He could have fought 2 to 3 times by the time this fight takes place. Is he going to make 3 times the money for this fight, or is he essentially going to just break even now because he's been sitting on the shelf for so long that he was missing money?
Well, I don't know. I don't know his contract, so I can't comment on that. But I also think it's highly dependent on the outcome. If he loses, and honestly, the loser of this fight is going to get knocked out, right? This is not going to a decision. That is not happening. So if he loses, it's probably not all that great of a decision. Conor's not even ranked right now. He goes down. And to your point, he could have fought more and made more money. If he wins, then I think that could propel him to, a bigger contract in the future, more money, et cetera, et cetera. But he's another one. I think he actually turns 38 next week. So, yeah, I mean, does he get pay-per-view points? That's one.
That's the question.
Dana doesn't like giving that out, so maybe not. Maybe that's why he's waiting so long. I don't know. So, man, I think it's too hard to say. There's too many variables at this point.
I don't know why you would give pay-per-view points to someone that's not going to drive the sales. Like, and this is not me hating on Mike. Mike's not going to.
He is exciting, but I see your point.
He's not driving the sales on this one, right? When you fight Conor McGregor, Conor's driving the sales. He's obviously going to be a part of the pay-per-view and part of the business, but very rarely.
Can I push back here real quick on you? It would, and I feel like I make people mad at me, but I feel like Michael is a very compelling opponent for Conor right now, and we know that someone's likely to get knocked out, as opposed to, like, remember when he fought Cerrone and everyone's like, they just want to give him an easy one kind of thing. Like, I feel like the compelling opponent is relevant.
Yes, because Mike's still ranked in the top 5 or 6 in the world. So, yeah, of course he's compelling, but ultimately this one feels like it's about McGregor. And part of that reason is because Conor continues to tell you how he's making all these decisions and essentially telling Mike, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. What you make of the fight being at 170, though? Mike said he did it because he wants Conor at his best.
Yeah. I don't see any problem with 170. I think they're both, if they're both, you said most competitive weights, I think their most competitive weight is both 155. And if they both don't want to cut a lot of weight and they want to feel good and do a lot of promotion, then 170 is probably best.
That's probably going to be the biggest fight card outside of UFC 300.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to jump back there for a second. When talking about Conor McGregor, we have seen him at times do things that are so outstanding. But when he hurt someone, right? When he hurt Jose Aldo and knocked him forward, he jumped on him and he finished.
Yeah.
When he hurt Chad Mendez, he never searches for the big moment, and most don't. Bro, the other day, Jalen Turner is fighting against Renato Moicano. You remember that fight? Did you watch the prelims?
I did not watch that one, except we love Moicano. Moicano loves Bitcoin, and he loves hard money, and he loves Austrian economics. What a hero.
You love Moicano. He's like, his rebirth has been the craziest thing ever. He goes,
awesome.
I have my new podcast on Monday. You know who my guest is? Joe Rogan. He didn't ask Rogan to go on his podcast. He made Rogan go on his podcast.
So great.
But Jalen Turner drops him.
Yeah.
First round. Fight looks like it's over. 10 seconds left. $300,000 bonuses. No way to really guarantee that, but having that great oh shit moment. He doesn't jump on him to finish, man. Renato Moicano gets up and ultimately submits him. What do you think of these kids trying to create those types of things? Because you remember Mark Hunt used to do it all the time? And we always talk about how Mark Hunt would just hit a dude and walk past him and the dude's like on the ground. Yeah. What do you think of these kids trying to make these moments opposed to just fighting, man? You got to just fight, right?
Yeah. I would say just fight. Yes. If you do not take if you don't take that when it's there, then it may not be there again. And you know, then the fight might go the other way, to your point.
And that's exactly what happened.
Take it.
How do you live with that?
That you live with the regret of that for a long time.
You know what somebody was talking to me about yesterday was Ben Askren. They go, was that the first time Ben lost to Masvidal? You've only lost 2 MMA fights, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
That boy had a fucking record. You were a bad boy, weren't you, Ben?
Oh, I wish I would have got my opportunity to fight the better guys while I was younger and healthier. That would have been really ideal. So
you did good though.
Thank you,
did
buddy.
good. You did good, my man.